Okay, welcome to another episode of Too Many Games, Not Enough Time. I am your host, the one and only Mr. Midas. Now, show is very simple. There's so much games in the world. We don't have enough time, but now we're all quarantined, so we've got nothing but time. Now, I have an amazing young lady with me right now. She goes by the name of Steph, aka NNESAGA. Now, let me break it down for you. If you don't know about NNESAGA, firstly, where have you been? Secondly, NNESAGA is the place that you need to be. One, for your gaming reviews, topics, everything. We're talking anything that's got to do with nerd culture. We're talking anime. We're talking everything you need with bare feisty attitude. At the same time, NNESAGA is where you need to be. So, Steph, welcome to Too Many Games. How are you feeling?
Thank you for having me. I feel good. I feel like this is the best time for content creators to get the most out of the content they want to create. So, I mean, obviously we're in a horrible time at the moment, but use this time now to pick up skills, use this time now to make the best content you can ever make. This has kind of allowed me to get my creative juices flowing. I'm just dropping content like flies. Just
You are dropping bare content. This is probably a great thing for you. Obviously not in terms of what's happening in the world, but in terms of being able to be isolated for a certain amount of time so you can get so much content in, because we know each other through the scene. We're always working really hard. We're at events, we're doing content, and it's working, and it's really difficult to be able to keep up. Is this been giving you the time to be able to say, you know what, it's just about the content, let me get that out?
Exactly. I feel like with what I do, especially because more so not just NNESAGA being very internal, I'm external, so I host a lot of events, a lot of gaming events, a lot of media type events, and you know, they're very based much outside of my house. So the fact that now I guess where everyone's homebound, it's given me time to now focus on the creative side, the business acumen of it, you know, create the content things that's needed for NNESAGA. So anything gaming, comics, anime, TV and film, like I can actually now spend the time and bring out content for YouTube, because obviously NNESAGA is very well round. Like, it's YouTube, there's, you know, the community basis of things, and yeah, like it's been a good time. So I just want to use the opportunity that I have now before, you know, we're all back to normal and I'm out there again doing events and doing loads of other stuff. So yeah.
All right, so let's pick up on that. So you've got so much time on your hands. So the first question is, what game, or I know there's a couple games, so I'm going to let you do a couple, but what game or games are you playing now that you are basically in isolation?
So first and foremost, just before we actually start recording this, I am playing the new Persona 5 Royale, and Royal. I don't know, like, you know.
Yeah, I just say Persona 5 Royal.
Royal. I don't like to have a little spin to Persona 5. Yeah, so the new Persona 5 Royal. This is my first time, you know, on the Persona series, so everything's very, very new to me. So I'm currently creating some content with Sega to drop out, and that will be out just before the day of the global release of the game. So
it comes out so it released in Japan already.
Yes.
Yeah, so it released in Japan already, and then it comes out on Tuesday, the 31st of March for a Western release. Now, I'm a big JRPG guy, as you know. That is my ish. Like, I love Persona. Persona 4 Golden was the first Persona game I've ever played on the PS Vita. Then I played Persona 5, and I actually completed all 3 endings. So I'm talking the bad ending, I'm talking the true ending, and the good ending. So we're talking over 100 hours of play in Persona 5 to complete all of the endings. So I love Persona, but being a Persona newbie, obviously you're right near the beginning, you're in the first dungeon. What are your thoughts of the game? How do you feel about it?
So I'm going to save most of my thoughts for my video that I'm dropping on Persona. So my video is basically going to be Persona 5 for noobs. So basically Persona 5 for dummies. So that's going to be like, what have I learned? What to look forward to, what to expect. Obviously it is a JRPG type of game. There is a lot of dialogue, and obviously I love RPG games in general anyways, but I know JRPG take it to the to the next level when it comes to dialogue and a lot of text and stuff like that. So a lot of people just need to be very prepared for that. Love the colors, love the color scheme. I'm a very, very big fan of the aesthetics of the game.
So
it's
stylistic.
like gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. Like sometimes I just won't do something. I'll just literally just stare at it for like a good 5 minutes because I'm really taking in everything with the game. The colors, like you can tell that with this game they took a lot of time with the little details. Obviously stuff I don't want to reveal yet, but
yeah, you can tell Atlas loved making this. You can tell Atlas love making this.
And from what I've been researching, I have like a lot of friends who are also Persona fans, and they're originally SMT fans.
Yeah, Shin Megami Tensei.
Yes. I know the fan base is crazy, so there's a lot that they've put into this to make the fans happy and stuff. So I've been doing a lot of research, and even my friends have said like this is a really good game. And especially because now it's being released in the Western region, everyone's excited. So yeah, like I'm excited to explore the game again. Like it's my first time in the Persona series. I was lucky enough to go to like a private gaming event for it. When was it? I think it was in January, January, February, and I got a chance to actually play some of the games. So it was very new to me, but I did really enjoy it. So I'll have a video out next week, just the day before it releases, on my thoughts and just stuff to be aware of for noobs like me and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's dope. I'm doing some content as well for it for How to Kill an Hour. So the content I'm going to be doing is my 5 favorite things to do to build your character stats, because it's all about obviously stat building. All right, cool. So you delved into that, and there's another game that you're playing that myself and Gadget Boy spoke about yesterday that everyone's playing, that's all over the timeline, which is
Animal Crossing.
So I've never played Animal Crossing in my life.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about it, so I'm gonna let you talk a bit about Animal Crossing, and then I'll ask you another question.
So Animal Crossing, again, it's like, when it comes to the fan base, it's a huge type of fan base in the Nintendo realm. Like obviously you have the Persona SMT fan base, which is huge for Sega, and then obviously you have the Animal Crossing fan base, which is huge for Nintendo. So Animal Crossing is essentially like, it's kind of like The Sims, but in a more miniature size version, where you kind of have animals as your neighbors, you create your own character, you basically have to build your own parameters. So in this one, Animal Crossing New Horizons, you have your own island that you move to, and you're building your island to make it the best it can be. And you have to craft stuff, you have to look for materials to build shops and museums and all sorts to make your house bigger. You're persuading people to come and live on your island. You have friends that you can visit, they can drop you stuff, and it's a simulation game. Obviously, if you think of The Sims and all those kind of type of games, it's kind of like that, but the Nintendo size version. And the reason why it's such a good game is because you don't have to play the previous Animal Crossing games to kind of get it. And you can it's for anyone at any sort of walk of life. Like you see the elderly even playing these kind of games. You have people who are as young as like 10 playing it. You have people like my age playing it. And
I heard on I was listening to IGN's NBC podcast, and there's like this 83-year-old woman who, like the last one, she put like 100 and something hours in.
Yeah.
And because she's such a big Animal Crossing fan, they've made an Animal Crossing character of her and put her in the game.
Which is so nice. So it's a thing where the Animal Crossing, team, they really consider their fans and stuff. So it's really nice to hear stuff like that, especially because the game is for everyone and it can get very addictive. So I'm also creating content for that, so that should be out sometime next week. But yeah, it was a very big anticipated game for the Nintendo camp and for the gaming industry this year. So yeah.
Dope. All right, so my next question is, obviously we've got all this time on our hands now. We all have crazy gaming backlogs, like backlogs that are as long as our arms, as long as your hair right now. What game, once you complete all the new games, what game from your older backlog are you looking to play?
So right, what have I got? Probably I probably want to try and play more Bayonetta. That's I wanna.
Okay.
Yeah, because they did the anniversary with Bayonetta and Vanquish, so I got sent that. Shout out to Dead Good PR. And
Plug.
But yeah, so really nice people. And so they sent me Bayonetta and Vanquish, and obviously it's the first time that Bayonetta has come into the PlayStation, as far as I'm concerned. So yes, it was the first Bayonetta that they gave to us, and I'm still yet to actually complete it. But I did play it on the Wii U and everything, so yeah.
So that's on my backlog too. That's something I definitely want to play, and I've always known it solidified with Nintendo. Never realized that it was actually on 360 and it was on PlayStation console. So I didn't realize that either. I thought it was only on Nintendo.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So that's something I want to definitely go into from my backlog too. All right. Third question is: we're both in isolation. The whole world is. What game would you recommend that I should play while I'm in isolation? Give me something that you think that I should play.
I think you should definitely play Animal Crossing. Honestly, I think you should play it. I feel like
you're the Gadgets Boy yesterday said the exact same
thing. Okay. Let me think.
No, I'm happy to take that. You both said Animal Crossing.
It's a good. Like, I can't even lie to you. It's something that keeps you occupied.
Just give me a line why I should play it. Just give me one line why I should play Animal Crossing.
I think you should play Animal Crossing because you'll get lost. You get lost with time. Like, time will go and you won't even realize. And also because it plays in real time as well. So I think you'll really enjoy that. I feel like
I'm already lost in Tokyo right now in Royale. I feel like all I'm doing is like living in Tokyo. Like, I was talking to Marcus Bronzy and he said he's gonna start calling me Midas-san. The way I'm in Tokyo like that. All right, so I'm gonna give you one more question before I let you leave us, and it is obviously you are gaming, but you're also anime. Anime is really important to you. So, what anime would you recommend that everyone should watch from the beginning? A nice series that they've got a big chunk of something that they can watch while they are in quarantine.
So many. Okay, I'm gonna actually suggest Bleach because Bleach, and now they've just announced that they're bringing out a new anime, which should I believe it should be coming out next year, but it's currently in production, and they are basing the new anime on the final arc from the manga. So literally this is the time now to literally binge through Bleach. If you've watched it already, rewatch it again, which I'm literally currently doing now. Or if you've never watched Bleach and you're still intrigued to see what it's about because there was so much hype around it that they announced last week, I would definitely say watch Bleach. So then at least you're ready for that final arc. And a lot of people who are Bleach fans, they didn't really, a lot of them did read the manga, but a lot of them also didn't read the manga, but they're still excited for the new anime coming because it was Bleach is actually a very big anime,
Bleach is cold.
Exactly. So I would definitely recommend rewatching Bleach if you've watched it already, you want to refresh your memory, or if you've never watched it before, but you're intrigued, you're kind of curious, especially because of the hype around it. I definitely say watch Bleach.
So what do you think about the Bleach film? Is it trash?
We never speak of live action anime.
Okay, we won't even mention that exists. All right, we won't even mention that exists.
We don't.
All right, so you have your Persona 5 video coming out next week. You've got your Kakarot video that's just dropped. You've got your Animal Crossing video that's coming out as well.
Yes.
Where can the people find you?
So you can find me anywhere at NNESAGA, which is NNESAGA. You can find me on YouTube, same name, Instagram, Twitter. Website is being revamped at the moment, and that should be coming out in the next couple of weeks. You can find me anywhere. And honestly, you guys just let me know, what you're loving, what you're not loving, what anime you're watching, what games you're playing, what comics you're reading, and what comic book movies you're watching as well. Disney Plus just dropped their streaming service the other day, so all the Marvel shows are on there at the moment. So yeah. Not even too many games, too much entertainment and not enough time. Exactly. We're in the digital world now, so it's a thing where you can't get bored. And also, I'd also recommend learn a new skill, especially if you're a budding content creator, a gaming content creator. You know, you're just coming out there. Like even me, like I've been doing this for like 5 years, but I've just came back onto YouTube probably like the last couple of months, and I would really, really express, especially in the time that we're in isolation, learn how to edit videos, learn how to use Photoshop, learn how to, you know, do thumbnails and create, and do some crash courses as well, like, you know, business stuff or just coding. I'm going to teach myself how to do coding like over the weekend. So do these kind of little things, because once, you know, life has gone back to normal, we're not going to have the time. But if you learn how to do these things, it can also enhance, you know, your YouTube experience or enhance your content creating experience.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining me on Too Many Games and Not Enough Time. Now, Too Many Games and Not Enough Time, I'll be sitting down with friends talking about what games they're playing now they've got so much time. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll be dropping a video every
subscribe to this channel, guys.
Yeah, make sure you do. Every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. As long as I'm in isolation, I'm going to be dropping these videos. All right? NNESAGA, Seth, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Love.
Thank you.
Make sure you go create videos.
Thank you. Peace.